the application for leave to appeal brought by the Repayment Administrator Johannes Kruger on behalf of the Prudential Authority wants the court to overturn a November 2024 court ruling which found that Kruger had overstepped his powers to take control of operations at Ithala SOC Limited. The court heard that Kruger conducted a solvency report indicating Ithala's financial instability. Attorneys representing Kruger and the Prudential Administrator told the court that Ithala was operating unlawfully, likening it to a Ponzi or pyramid scheme. The PA says it had allowed Ithala to operate with an exemption notice, but cautioned them to be audited and comply with the regulatory framework. The court heard that the 40-year-old institution was taking deposits from the members of the public without being fully registered. In the heads of arguments, the PA says that it warned Ithala that deposits had to be ring-fenced and not combined and withdrawn.
Your Lordship had read the papers. Ithala didn't comply with the regulatory regime, and that was part of the reason for the Prudential Authority, or the stated reason by the Prudential Authority for not granting an extension to the exemption, and why there was a final exemption notice, and why the terms of that exemption notice included compliance with the regulatory regime. What the chapter does, what these sections do, is to regulate unregistered persons taking deposits from members of the general public. What Ithala has been doing since the 15th of December 2023 is taking deposits from members of the public without being registered, making them an unregistered person.
Ithala's legal team argued in court that freezing of accounts was a deliberate systematic collapse of the bank. In the arguments, the court also heard that Kruger, who gave a directive to freeze accounts, had also halted the payments of salaries to Ithala employees. In addition, Ithala wants the court to grant extended orders giving permission to continue operating as normal pending the outcome of the provincial liquidation application brought against by the Prudential Authority.
And they say we're now going to stop salaries. We're now going to stop money from coming in. Essentially, we're going to engineer the demise of Ithala unlawfully before a court has even decided on the liquidation or the merits of that liquidation. Because the facts they are relying on in the liquidation application are disputed, because they are contradicting a Section 9 institution in the form of the Auditor General, who has concluded independently that Ithala is financially sound.
The KZN Treasury has requested a 2.4 billion rand loan from National Treasury as a security guarantee.
We've drafted all the documents. They've gone through to National Treasury. It's now the DG's responsibility in National Treasury to facilitate a meeting of the Budget Council so that the terms and conditions of the guarantee or loan can be approved and we can move forward. Having said that, I heard the RA today waxing lyrically that if the guarantee comes through, they'll back off. Well, last year, myself, my HOD and my team at Treasury were engaging with commercial banks to take over the debtors book so that we could try and stabilize the situation. We were well into negotiations when they suddenly just stonewalled us and said the RA had said to them and the PA had said they are not to negotiate any deals with taking over Ithala's book. So I don't take any comfort out of what the RA said here today.
Since January, over 250,000 Ithala clients have not been able to withdraw or deposit funds, with 400 elderly people unable to receive their SASSA grants. For SABC News, I am Jade Paulser in Durban.